what's up? My name's Samuel Leeds. Right now, I'm standing in Newport, Wales, outside this beautiful investment property that was recently purchased by my very good friend, Hilary. How you doing?
I'm great, how are you?
Very good. So you just bought this house about a month or two back?
Yeah, a month and a half ago.
And you've ripped the kitchen out.
Yeah.
She is literally ruthlessly pulling things out, getting this refurb.
Not myself.
Not your hands, having it done.
Yeah.
So what was it that made you decide to buy this little house all the way over in Wales, Newport?
Good price. We bought it for 75,000.
75 grand.
Yeah.
Right.
We like the area because it's in Greater Newport, so we know that the valuation is just going to go up.
What do you mean by that?
Because Newport's growing as a city, so when it, down the line,
Yes.
it's going to go up. And on this road, an average 3-bed house is 125, 130 grand.
All right.
We bought ours for 75, so.
Yeah. Right. However, your house, number one, it's a estate.
Yeah.
Number two, it's not a 3-bed, it's a 2-bed.
Yeah, and as now.
So you got a
Yeah.
lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So should we go have a look around?
Yeah.
Come on then, folks. Let's go have a look around. Show us the crack.
So, front reception room.
Right. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
This is a state. So what's all
So we
this,
got
all this dry rot?
Yeah, so we got dry rot here.
Yeah.
Weren't expecting it, but then when they started to look around and check out the mold and everything, then they
Yeah.
saw that it's like that. It's just like falling apart in your hands.
Yeah. Nasty, nasty. So this stuff, why is this bad? You can see it's all, why is this bad? Why do you not want this? Yeah.
Yeah, because potentially it could spread if it's not fixed, and it's just not a stable flooring.
Yeah.
And I want to provide someone with a stable flooring.
Right.
So-
So basically, if you just floored over this and left the wood and all this rotten wood,
Yeah, it's just gonna get worse. It's not
it's going to
fixing the problem.
spread. It's going to be wonky. You're going to struggle to put the wooden beams in to hold the floor up.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to get new wood, put it down.
Yeah.
So it's an extra expense.
Yeah, 1,650. So it's not too bad.
£1,650.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we weren't expecting to have to do this.
Yeah.
Contingency.
The
Contingency
windows.
plan. So.
Are you having to do anything with? No, the windows are all
No,
good.
windows are fine. Yeah.
Is it central heated?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
all
we just
fine.
we just need to add another one to the extra bedroom.
So visually
that,
it looks
it's
terrible,
good.
but actually it's
Actually,
not
it's
going
not
to
so
cost.
bad.
Yeah, it's not going to cost that much money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dining room. It's fine. We're just gonna cover this up.
Yeah.
Then it's just painting, flooring. This room's fine.
Okay. What kind of flooring? You putting down carpet or
Laminate.
Laminate flooring.
Yeah.
Nice. It looks terrible, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, but it's for now.
It looks terrible
It
for
just
now.
has this, it just needs new paint job and just like flooring, and then it's just cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Visual stuff.
So the boiler then, is the boiler all fine?
Boiler's fine now.
Boiler's fine.
Thankfully, the boiler's fine.
That's the thing that things like the electric, so the electric's fine.
Yeah, we just have to move a couple things around upstairs, and then that's it.
Electrics, boiler, fuse box, all this sort of stuff, windows.
Windows are good, yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that costs a lot of money to fix, but visually, you can't tell much difference. Whereas the stuff that you've got to do in this house, like for instance, putting a kitchen in, how much is it going to cost to put a kitchen in here?
Like 1,500, 2 grand, something like that.
1,500,
It's
2
fine.
grand, but visually, you now have a kitchen.
Yeah.
Here's a really interesting thing. Most first-time buyers wouldn't be able to buy this house, would they?
No, not necessarily, because they're not, if they're not educated on bringing it up.
Or if they've got the money.
Or they don't have the money, or they're just scared because they don't know what they're doing.
Right, or they can't get a mortgage on it because it's not habitable. But what you're doing, which is really cool, is you're buying a house. Of course, you're going to make money, and I'm looking forward to going through the figures with you in a minute. But you're buying a house that's run down, but you're actually helping the economy, and you'll help me by turning a rundown property into a beautiful home, providing that to a first-time buyer, whether you're going to go on to sell it or whether you're going to rent it out. So you're actually helping the economy and helping first-time buyers, which is awesome.
Yeah, giving a family a home.
Absolutely,
Nice.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's have a look into the bathroom.
Yeah, bathroom. So this used to be a full bathroom. It was a tub, sink, and toilet. Now we're just gonna have a washer dryer here, and We're gonna save the toilet. We just have to obviously clean it up because it's covered in mold.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's fine. Saving a little bit there.
And I think as well, so you're turning this from a 2-bed house
into a 3.
Into a 3-bed. And what do you think that will do to the value of the property when you turn it into a 3-bed?
It'll go up a lot.
Why is that?
Because in this area, it's like the margin between 2-bed and 3-bed is really high.
Right.
An extra like 10 or 20 grand.
Right. Okay.
So
let's have a look upstairs.
Let's go.
Oh, this is massive.
Yeah.
Huge room.
So this is where we're going to put 2 bedrooms instead of 1.
Right.
So we're building a corridor here to lean off to the main bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a tub in there, fix that all up, and then the wall for the 2 beds is going to go right here. So one small room, other small room. We just have to put another radiator on that wall, and then move the light, because the light's in the middle of where the wall is going to be.
Yeah.
So bring in the electrician to put a light there and there. And that's it. It's just
So,
a stud wall.
So if you were to sell this house once you've done it up, who would be the typical kind of person that would buy this house, and what would the value be of this house once it's finished?
Yeah, so the value is going to be like 130, hopefully 135.
Right.
And just a first-time buyer, family, maybe an investor who wants to just rent it out.
Yeah.
But I would imagine a family lives here because there's 3 bedrooms, so.
Yeah, and then presumably you're going to have, maybe a family, they've got a couple kids.
Yeah, exactly.
2 rooms for the kids, small rooms, but not tiny box rooms, but small rooms.
Yeah.
Family bathroom, you've created the corridor, and then hopefully this 3rd room is going to be a decent size because this will probably be mum and dad.
It's a bit bigger, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Good.
Oh, really nice, good.
Well, not nice, but
no, but it's a good size.
Yeah, it's a good size.
It's not nice, but it's a good size. What the heck is going on here, though?
Yeah, so when we bought the house, this was all covered. There was just kind of like a small piece that looked like this.
Yes.
And then it's just destroyed. It's like when you do that, like the stone is coming off of it.
Yeah.
So we just have to cover it and redo the whole thing.
So what they're going to do? Base coat and skim it.
Yeah.
And then paint it. Another thing is this really interesting. When you bought this house, I know a lot of properties that we buy as buy refurbish refinance. You buy them cash initially.
Yeah.
So you bought this with bridging finance.
Yeah.
And then once you finish the project, you then refinance it. Would you be able to get a mortgage on this property with it being stones and things like that? Would you be able to get a mortgage should you want to, or is the plan just to sell it?
No, if I wanted to, I could get a mortgage.
Right.
I just plan. We haven't decided yet, but we're leaning towards flipping it, just so then we can get more cash to put into a different project that can get us more cash flow. So
you bought it for 75. So here's the big question. Kitchen, bathroom, you're having to fix the roof up.
Yeah.
You're having to get the dryer sorted, all of the carpets, the paint, absolutely everything, including contingency, worst case scenario. How much is it going to cost you to get it all completely done, ready to sell it or ready to refinance it?
Yeah, the refurb is going to be about 24.
24 grand?
Yeah.
Is that how much you anticipated it being, or
no?
You thought it'd be cheaper?
No, we thought it would be about 22 and a half.
Right.
But the flooring downstairs in the front room, we have to do that we weren't expecting. And then just the cost of materials have gone up.
Yes.
So just a little bit more, but it's not so.
Bought it for 75. We'll spend about 24 on it.
Yeah.
So all in all, you're talking about 99 grand.
Yeah.
Did you pay? Are you able to claim back the stamp duty, or do you have to pay stamp duty and legals?
Yeah, stamp duty, legals.
Right.
Yeah,
You've also got your bridging costs.
Bridging fees, yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
So how much in total is everything all included, all of the costs? You're talking 99 for the purchase price and refurb, and then you're probably talking about what? Maybe 2 grand plus legals, a few thousand for your stamp duty and legals.
Yeah.
Bridging costs, how much is that?
Yeah, so that's going to be an extra probably 5 or 10 when at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So if we flip it, if we can sell it for 130, then we should be able to profit like 15 or 20 grand.
Right.
Which I'm happy with. As a first project, it's good.
It's a little project and you're learning from it. But here's the thing as well, 15, 20 grand might not sound like a lot of money to a lot of people, because a big deal and a small deal take just as much effort.
Yeah.
But you're completely hands off. But here's the thing, the speed of this project Like, how long is the entire thing taken start to finish from getting the keys to be able to put it back on the market?
10 weeks.
10 weeks.
Yeah, and it's like I have a project manager and I have a good team, and like this is only the second time I've had to visit the property since the refurb.
Yeah.
So I'm essentially hands off, like you said.
Yeah.
And then I still get to make like 15, 20 grand over.
And you didn't even use most of your own money. You used bridging finance for the majority of the funds.
Yeah.
So even if you end up only making 15 grand on it, probably will be close to 20. In 10 weeks, it's pretty good going.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's like an annual salary for a lot of people. It's a nice first project.
The first one's always the hardest one to
Exactly,
to do,
and what you'll find as well,
So-
big deals and small deals are the exact amount of same of work.
Yeah.
So if you're doing like flats, if you're buying something and turning it into 5 flats, it's going to take just as much energy doing that as doing this, but you'll make 5-10 times the profit.
That's the thing, yeah. But this is just something small and easier.
Yes.
Just to get my foot in the door, just to get some experience.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
You've done really, really well.
This is really exciting.
Yes.
Because this is my first like BRR project.
Yes.
So that
I can tell from your
me.
face. You're just like, oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
When did you first get into property and how did it start?
My partner wanted to go to your crash course, so then we went together.
What were you doing at the time? Because you just moved from Canada a couple of years prior, right?
Yeah, I was working in a restaurant.
In Canada?
Yeah, in Canada I was a restaurant manager, then I moved here, then I was a waitress in London.
Right.
Yeah, and then we went to the crash course, went to the deal finding extravaganza during the academy. That was just under 2 years ago, I think.
2019?
2019, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we're doing this.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And what would you say has been your key sort of, if you were advising yourself from 2 years ago, what's the biggest lesson that you could kind of give yourself back in time?
I'll go faster.
Go faster. Really?
Yeah, just get the, you still have those little voices in your head. You can get all the education that you want, but if you still have the little voices in your head, you're just gonna go slow.
What do you mean little voices?
Just the negative doubts in your head.
Yes.
So if you can get rid of those, just move faster. Because it took me 2 years to do this, which is, it's fantastic that I'm doing this, but I could have done this last year.
How long did it take you to become financially free?
A couple months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it took you about 18 months, 20 months?
From the first crash course, yeah. 18 months,
to become financially free. Still
so
though.
That's pretty slow. But I'm still
It's pretty fast.
But I got there. That's the thing.
That's the thing as well. I think everybody compares themselves to everybody else.
Yeah.
And comparison's the thief of joy. And you feel like, oh, it's so slow. It took me 20 months to become financially free and buy a house. But it's like, actually, from starting as a waitress, just moved from Canada, just bought a property where you're going to make about 15, 20 grand. It's really, 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 really impressive.
Yeah,
so my massive hats off to you and what you've achieved. And what will be your final words of wisdom to someone watching this that needs some inspiration or some insight? Best piece of advice and go.
Oh, just do it. Just do it. Get those doubts and the little voices out of your head and just do it.
Yeah.
The first deal is always the hardest. So if you can get the first deal over the line, and you can surround yourself with the right team, then you'll just do it.
Amazing, amazing. Well guys, I hope you found that useful. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a nice comment below for Hilary. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.